Okay, I'm gonna show you how to repair that leaking. Okay, I couldn't really see where the the tube leaking at, but these are the used one, the empty broken one. So I'm gonna show you one with this. That's my scissor. Okay, if your tube leaking, because it usually happen, excuse me, when the slack is too much in the printer. So there's a clamp, and then the tube goes in like this, and then carries moving like this. But when the slack too much, sometimes it goes under the print head, and it makes scratch. Keep on scratching it, and then end up later you get like a little bit leaking the tear off. Okay, so that's the first one reason. And sometimes if you don't use them for long time, or just black only, and then did not use much colors, sometimes you get ink drying up in here. Okay, I usually try like I'll show you later on that. Let's do first for the the ink leaking from the front like side. Like, okay, there's cartridge. If it's leaking, if the ink is leaking like within 6 inch from the tube, just find out where the leak's at, cut it, and split. Ouch. It's like before. But make sure you have to have enough slack, because you gotta measure first, even though after you cut, and you're gonna have enough slack to place the reservoir on the right side, and then the the head is moving right to left. Enough space for that. Okay, so let's first alright, cut it. And I don't want to mess with that 31. I already got 30. Alright, let's split it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't get afraid to get a ink stain on your hand. It will go off with the salt, because these are the pigment based ink, so it's not dye based ink. So, but still careful for ink leaking. So when you cut it off, put it on the higher side, like this or something like that. If you goes below the reservoir, it's gonna leak out. Okay, so split it give about an inch or inch and a half. Before you put the new tube in, sometimes this is called a feeder. Okay, the feeder lift off, and it leaks from here sometimes. Okay, so make sure nothing's tear off, and everything is like fit on the right side, on the position. I usually put like a clear one for spare, like this. Okay, so these are the color one, it's the original one. And then you probably also do have some of this elbow. It's called the elbow. So put the elbow. So make sure check the feeder first. Okay, this, and check on the color. The tube goes on the right color cartridge. Put them in. Like this, okay? And then use the syringe with the suction tips. Put them in. Close the air hole with your finger. The syringe in and pull slowly until you get full of ink in here. Okay, that's how you fix the when it's lipped off or the filler is broken and the filler ripped. That's how you repair. And then I see some people like don't put the clamp on top of it. Okay, this is a print head. Okay, this looks like this, as you know already, but it's only cover. So it's demonstration. So like this is where the cartridge goes in. Put your clamp on this side. That's it. The cartridge goes in, okay, like this. Cartridge installed, and then put this tube out. Pull it, and oops, it's supposed to be stick. Stay there. Okay, and then this way, and put the print head in, and enough select so this print head carriage like goes to left and right, left, right. Make sure it won't go down. So slide it by your hand to the left and right. Make sure it's got enough slack. If you have a short slack, what happens? So pull out the filler and give a damage on it. So make sure you got enough slack, but not too much to go on the print head like this. So you can slice it. Okay, so and that's the first. I'm gonna send this whole thing to you, okay? But only thing you gotta do, if you have any trouble later in the future on this one, just all you gotta do is the put the the chips out from your old one and put a little bit of glue on it, the super glue, and stick back on. Okay, make sure put it on the right position. All right, and then other way. Another method. Okay, like this. See all the tubes, the ink dried up in here. I mean, it's not right. It is. This tube is okay, but let's say it's all dried up. But usually, drying up on here. Try to find as much as you can, and then just cut them on the in. Okay, like this. Ooh. Should I hate this mess? You gotta hold it on higher than the ink bag, so you don't get ink leak out. So give a little more, okay? Make sure nothing's supposed to dry up in here. And then I'm gonna give you the connector. So this connector same thing, give about an inch because it's gonna be very thick, and either side. Put it in by the color, okay? Color, you gotta figure out the colorway. Put it in, and put them in. This is the tube connector, okay? And you put it in here. So like, split it and put it in. Boom. And then make sure you put a little tape on around. So, sometimes like when this thing moving, some people like pulling up, and then it just came up and you get an ink mess. So make sure you put some tape on around. You like this, and then tape around. Alright? And same thing for the ink. Okay. So this is what you're gonna get, okay? So if your leaking is very close to the cartridge, just cut the line off and do like this on your old one. If it's far away, if not enough to have not enough have a length, then just cut somewhere in the middle and connect with this. Make sure when you cut it, if this thing goes inside the print head, let's say you cut them here and then put it in, it's gonna bother the printer, the printer head. When it's gonna bothering when the print head's moving. Okay, so make sure, cut it out like a little far away to bring it out to the. So usually, normally, outside the reservoir is fine. I mean, supposed not to go inside the printer head, or printer. So that way, that's not gonna bother anything. So I usually cut like a little farther. So make sure. I said the printer door is like closing like this, right? So so this one's supposed to be outside the printer. The door is closing like this. Okay, door closing like this, and then connecting here is fine. Okay. So I'm gonna send you this one too. Okay. And I'm gonna also put in enough of a clamp and the syringe, suction tips, and the feeder and elbow. So just in case later you have trouble, then you can fix by your own too. And also you may have to check one more thing. Sometimes if you don't see any ink leaking from the tube, but ink leaked out from the head, that means like your chamber, printed chamber, it broke. You have to repair, but I don't think you can repair. Just you gotta send it to me, or you gotta purchase the leak condition printhead from me again. Okay. I'll show where the chamber at. This is a 950 printhead, same as 952. This is called the chamber. There's a binder covered up. sometimes like when the printer is pumping, it happens naturally. The binding ripped up or make give a little pinhole. It's not happened by the CISS, or it just happen naturally sometimes. Or if the print head got old, then it happens. So around 950 print heads happening same thing, but 952 is it's a little early for that to happen. But anyway, you may have to check on this too. Okay, so let me know which one was how you done, and then if just in case if you need a new reconditioned print head, it's $80. Okay, for you 60. Make your printer working again. So let me know.